Hi there, this is Janet Gershon-Siegel, and I'm the Lonely Writer. This is serious social media help for the independent author. The independent author is defined as a person who does not yet have an agent. Now, all this month I'm doing daily prompts for NaNoWriMo. These prompts are in kind of an odd order, so please feel free to mix them up, skip a few, double back, look at them after the month is over, whatever you like, but if you look at them all in order and you try to write something in order, I think you're going to end up with a kind of an incoherent story. So please be sure to make your story make sense. Anyway, I'm going to be talking today about today's prompt, which is the word late. Now, that seems to be a word that is really, really obvious. So what do we mean when we say something or someone is late? And of course, the first thing we go to is time. I look at my watch, you look at yours. We were supposed to meet at 10, it's 10:05, you're late. Or we were supposed to meet at 10 and it's 2 o'clock. It's even later than that. You're really late. But it can also be a bit about losing an opportunity. You're late to the gate. You're the last one in. You didn't, you're outside the realm of possibility. You've lost your opportunity. Some of this is relative. I think that we do have objective measurements for time, of course. I don't want to get into the whole philosophical idea of time not existing, but the bottom line is that we all look at clocks or watches or the like, and we do keep time of some sort or another. And hey, if you think time is relevant, is relative or it doesn't exist, try missing a train. But in any event, here or there, 1 or 2 minutes, most of us, I think, find that forgivable. But if it's a long pattern over time, we might have a lot more trouble forgiving it. And particularly if someone is exceptionally late and they've really made us worry, because that's the component that goes along with it, is that we worry. But and a secondary component, of course, is that we feel that our own time and our attention are not being respected. Because someone's just sort of, they said they would be there at 10 o'clock and now it's 5 or whatever. And so it's not necessarily that they meant to tell us an untruth, but the same result occurs, that it's as if they did. So there can be a lot of resentment when people are late. Now let's flip this script a little bit, look at a few other things. Now what does it mean when a person is late? So as I had mentioned a bit before, kind of this connotation of inconsiderateness, when I tell you one thing, but I really mean another, or I tell you one thing, but I'm too disorganized to get it right. That's not just impacting me, it ends up impacting you. And that's where the problem lies. If I have no organizational skills, then, and you do, then you might end up doing all sorts of things to try to get me to be on time, including things like saying that the meeting is at 9 when you really intend to be there at 10. You say it's at 9, you show up at 10 because that's the real meeting time. And if I'm consistently about an hour late, then I stroll in at maybe 10 o'clock and everything's hunky-dory. If I'm inconsistently late, then if you say it's 9, the meeting's really at 10, I walk in at 9:30. Well, far as I'm concerned, I'm still I'm still dancing to the beat of my own drummer, but I'm actually early. So it's a little all over the place there. And of course, there's the old expression, when a woman is late, then the implication is that she's just gotten the first symptom of potentially pregnancy. So there's yet another meaning to late. But the real question is, what does late mean to you? And finally, this is Janet Gershon-Siegel. I'm the Lonely Writer, because an independent writer never has to be alone. Thank you so much for listening, and good luck with NaNoWriMo.